Hi, I'm Ian Butcher. I'm the Managing Director of Central Environmental Limited. You'll see the Edge shredder behind me, which is the machine we purchased to process construction and demolition waste, but we also found that it was perfectly suited to produce compost, so green waste, and shredding that material and then processing it into a high-grade compost. We've had it for a few months now and it's actually working very well for us. To date we're accepting most green waste, and also we're producing a byproduct out of our construction demolition waste recycling side of things, stuff that we cannot unfortunately recycle, so we're processing that down to a smaller volume through this machine, and that way we're reducing landfill volumes obviously, and also the need to have more trucks on the road transporting to the landfills. So ideally what we do, we'll pick out all the high quality, good recyclable products, and everything else we reduce the volume of through this machine. What we did was we researched online and went out for quotes on equipment that would suit our needs. Through that process, we approached Equipto to give us a demonstration on the equipment that they had for sale. Given our experience with Equipto in the past, they've supplied a lot of attachments for our excavators and demolition and construction work. We trusted them to supply a good product, which they have. So the features we really like about the XL Slayer are the simplicity of use, the fact that it will reverse itself if you put too much stuff in it, it won't clog itself, and produces a great product at the end of it. What we were trying to do was to reduce landfill volumes, because we produce so much demolition and construction waste, we were trying to reduce the volumes going and recycle what we possibly could. We've identified a whole lot of different areas where we can recycle timber, jibboard, glass, metal, those sorts of things, but there is a balance of material that's left over, and the shredder, this XL Slayer shredder, is ideally suited to reduce those volumes, and that obviously keeps down our travel costs, our tip fees, the landfill volumes, so it's an ideal solution to that problem. The cost of the machine isn't cheap, but eventually it definitely will pay for itself, because just in terms of landfill reduction and tip fees and basically there's an unquantifiable cost at this stage where we're talking about the environment. So the benefits to the environment are really important for us as well. So in a typical day for an operator on this machine, he would do his pre-start checks obviously and ensure that the machine is clean and ready to go. If we're talking about green waste, he will blend the green waste because it comes in different lots, and we try and get a mixed blend, and then that goes through the shredder, and then it is taken from the shredder and put onto an aeration pad where air is blown through it, so it heats up the cooking process of the compost, and then it goes into windrows where it's left to cook away until it's ready for the screening plant. Products that we want to produce are a high quality compost product that does not have bulking factors in it or bulking agents in it. We want to produce the premium end of the compost, so that's our very, very strong goal. So we've been working with Equipto for probably nearly 20 years, I guess. We started purchasing excavator attachments, grab buckets and the like. Then we got into the concrete crushing and recycling process, and we bought Keys Track concrete crusher and a big screening plant. For those reasons and the quality of their service, we've been able to rely on them to not only give us a good product, but to service it and give us the backup service that we need. The XL Slayers enabled us to reduce, massively reduce volumes of green waste and construction and demolition waste. The next stage for us is to develop a full picking station, and we have on order that comes through from Equipto. We're in the early stages of developing the construction and demolition recycling stage, but this is ramping up very quickly. So it's a service we'll be able to offer to all the construction companies in our central region. One of the main issues we had when we took over the site was a massive stockpile of green waste that had been brought in, and it was just left to basically to rot. So we've invested a lot of time and money and effort to cleaning up the site, and now we're able to accept green waste which is processed and put into a great product. The issue that we've had in the past is that nothing like this has been managed before, and what was done quite poorly. So we're being able to really spec up the process. In terms of the community, the service we're able to provide is not only a green waste but soon a food waste collection and recycling area as well. As concerns become more and more focused around their environment, it's really important that we come up with solutions to these problems rather than just creating more problems. By having this equipment available to us to use, we're able to blend not only compost but food waste, construction and demolition waste, and provide a solution for all those issues in our local region. So this hopefully services not only our fielding community but the wider central region as well. We're really proud of the stuff that we're doing and plan to do, and we'll just keep tracking on in that area. If somebody was trying to get into the green waste processing program, I would definitely get advice from people who are in the industry or know a bit about the industry, but also you need to have the right gear to make sure that it works. You can't really do it half-heartedly. I think you have to be 100% committed to doing it, and that's the only way you'll get a good product at the end of the day. Well, Equipto have supplied just about all the equipment that we've got on the site. We've never had any major issues with any of the gear at all. The biggest drawback on any of these sort of investments is purely the cost, but once you get your head around that, it's about a matter of running your budgets right and making it work. We've found that the gear itself is, like I say, we've been working with Equipto for almost 20 years, and the gear's always been really good, so we've had no issues with it at all. There's a saying, you never regret paying for quality, and I think that's so true in this industry. That if you buy cheap gear, you get a cheap result and it won't last. I think your investment down the line will definitely pay for itself, and we've got the proof of that. Yeah, no, because all the gear's good. So I don't know what to say about challenges. It's designed and built for its purpose, so it works very well for what we want. The reason we've invested or trusted in Equipto is because they've shown faith and belief in what we're trying to do, and their backup service has been fantastic. So it's only a phone call away. If there's any issues, we get great results, great feedback and great service, so no problem. Getting like feedback on even things like charge out rates or high volume or low volume, whatever information you need, Equipto seems to have that at hand. So if I'm unsure about how a piece of kit is supposed to be running, I can always talk to Equipto and they give me that great feedback. When we were first looking at concrete crushing, for example, I didn't know whether a cone crusher would have been best or jaw crusher. So going back to Equipto and asking them the questions that were front of mind for us, getting that feedback was really important. So we were directed in the right way, right location for the gear that we were trying to buy. I could 100% recommend it at this stage. The shredder itself has been fantastic. It's like I say, it's a very easy machine to operate. It's a high quality piece of machinery. You can tell that when you're using it. It's got so many good services that run with the machine. So yeah, I would definitely go for a Slayer shredder.